Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai. Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
Good morning to one and all. We are all gathered here at the national level webinar on Global Career Guidance and Foreign Entrance Exams, jointly organized by the Office of International Relations and Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Humanities and Science, Phase 2 Campus, Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, deemed to be University, Chennai. I am Dr. R. Lavanya, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Humanities and Science at Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute. It is a great privilege to me to anchor today's program online. Let us start this academic event with welcome address. I invite Dr. L. Ramapriya, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to one and all. On behalf of the Department of Chemistry, I take great privilege in welcoming you all for today's program on Global Career Guidance and Foreign Entrance Exams. First of all, I thank and welcome our Founder Chancellor, Thiru A.C. Shanmugam, and President Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar. I welcome our Chairman, Vice Chancellor, Provost, and Registrars of our institution who are the pillars of our growth. I welcome our Joint Registrar Phase 2, Dr. S. Ramalingam, Dean Phase 2, Dr. S. Manivannan, Deputy Dean Academics, Dr. A.R. Arunachalam, Deputy Dean Admin, Mr. K. Sandal Kumar, Dean Chemistry, Dr. Udaykala, and Head of the Department, Dr. S. Valiyammai, for being with us and leading all the way. I also welcome Dr. R. Kausalya, Dean, Office of International Relations, who helped us in organizing this program. I'm very happy here to welcome our today's resource person, Ms. Debie, Avilaa Westcott, an educationalist and entrepreneur who have accepted our invitation and happily joined here. I welcome you, madam. Today, we have students, research scholars, academicians, and researchers as online participants. I'm happy to welcome you all. Nevertheless, I welcome all my department fellow staff who are with us online and offline in bringing out this webinar. Once again, I welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your welcome address. Now I request our Deputy Dean, Dr. A.R. Arunachalam, sir, Phase 2, Academic, a guide, an inspire, caring administrator who is very keen in the development of faculty to render felicitation address.
Yeah, so thank you so much, ma'am. So a very good morning to one and all connected here. So on behalf of Dr. M.G.R. Education Research Institute, Adayalampattu Phase 2 campus, I would like to welcome you all to another event today, which is happening live now, which is being conducted by Department of Chemistry, along with the Office of International Relations on the topic Global Career Guidance and Foreign Entrance Exams. So first of all, I wholeheartedly thank our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar, sir, for his enormous support rendered towards conducting a lot of online activities. And I'm really grateful to him for his kind approval today to conduct this national level webinar on a very important topic. So next, I would like to thank the Office of International Relations, the Dean, Dr. R. Kausalya, ma'am, who has been constantly giving us a lot of opportunities to conduct a lot of events. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining hands with us towards conducting this event successfully. Next, I would like to congratulate the Department of Chemistry for taking such a wonderful effort. Especially the team effort, I could say. Starting with the HOD, Dr. S. Valiyammai, ma'am, as well as along with the other staff members, Dr. Lavanya and Dr. Amapriya, Dr. Nitya, Dr. Kavita, as well as the technical team, Mr. Ganesh Babu, who is taking care of the streaming today. So I really appreciate, and I'm really happy to congratulate the department, first of all, for taking this wonderful initiative along with the Office of International Relations. So next, I would like to welcome the resource person. I mean, resource persons are always very important for any kind of an event. And today we have an eminent person with us, Debie Avilaa Westcott, who's the founder at the IMMACULATE, Managing Director, Saajwest Consultants Private Limited, TA Abroad, that is Study Abroad and Immigration. So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us an opportunity. So thank you so much for spending a valuable time with us towards this webinar to take this wonderful session. And at last, I would like to welcome all the participants, especially, participants are also very important for a session. So thank you so much for registering for such kind of useful webinar sessions and attending such kind of online events which are going across. Career in abroad is always a dream for everyone. So yesterday we had a program with regards to this, and I think UK scholarship, best scholarships which are available at UK universities. Yesterday that was one of the webinar which we conducted, and today we have another more which is focused especially towards the global career guidance. As well as I think today's speaker is going to talk about the foreign entrance exams also. I think this session is much more should be useful for all the students, especially. I think many students would have joined already and watching this program live. So this program will definitely help you to find out about the entrance exams for different countries, as well as I think the speaker is going to talk about the career guidance as well globally. So really, I wish the department all the best and wish this event a grand success. And I really thank the department for inviting me to talk a few words about this event. So have a great session and have a great day too. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your warm and kind felicitation address. Next, now I request Dr. D. Kavita, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, to give the today's chief guest introduction.
Good morning to everyone. On behalf of our chemistry department of Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, myself, Dr. D. Kavita, working professor, and pleased to introduce our today's chief guest, Debie Avilaa Westcott, to you all. She is a successful educationist and entrepreneur. She founded the IMMACULATE in 2005. Her institute trains students and professionals in English and prepares students and working professionals for all foreign entrance exam coaching and government exam, CPC, RRP, etc. She conducts regular sessions on entrepreneurship skills for freshers. She is a managing director of Saajwest, assist people for setting up business in India and across the globe. She is a Rotarian, a lion, and is associated with many NGOs for the betterment of the society. She and her organization has won many awards, and some of the key awards are: her institute, the IMMACULATE, is the receptionist of the Times Education Award for 2018 and 2019 for the best exam coaching and overseas educational provides in Chennai. She was awarded the Mayan Vista Award for entrepreneurship in education at Malaysia. In terms of educational background, she has completed her BBA from SVN College, MBA from Madurai Kamaraj University, BEd from ICFAI, Special Education from BHOJ University, Madhya Pradesh. She has attended as chief guest more than 300 programs to many reputed schools, college, universities, MNCs, and organizations talk on various topics for students and school students. So once again, I take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Debie Avilaa Westcott. Welcome you, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you for your chief guest introduction. Now I request. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your chief guest introduction. Next, I request today's chief guest, Debie Avilaa Westcott, to give the speech. To all participants, I am sure you will enjoy the speech, and I request you to post your queries in the chat box, which will be answered at the end of the speech. You can avail your participation certificate by submitting the feedback form, which will be available only after the end of the session and active till 1 p.m. today. Your cooperation will be extremely appreciated till the end of this webinar. Now, over to the speaker.
Very good morning to all of you. Pleasure to address the students and the participants of M.G.R. University on global career guidance. So when we hear about global career guidance, we are all excited because we know of the lucrative income that you can earn, big salaries, better lifestyle, and all this, which is possible when you do a course abroad. So I will be talking to you now about these opportunities, how to begin, how do we start, okay? And step by step, I'll be guiding you on the programs that you will, and the opportunities that is open to you abroad as a student. I will be sharing this PPT for you. So why do students choose to study abroad? What do we give you? You're all set after your final year, some of you in your second year or first year. How do you prepare and how do you take off to do a course abroad? Get set and go. Here we are from the Immaculate to tell you that you have the best opportunities abroad if you choose a course to study. Some of you will have to choose, and you make a decision to stay there, work and settle abroad. Some of you will study and come back to India. Some of you will study, come back to India and look after your parents' business. So there are lots of opportunities as to how you go about it, depending upon this the choice that you make. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you about. And what do we offer? We give you career counseling based on the choice that you're making. That is these three choices. Now, if you want to study and settle abroad, then you have to look into countries like Australia, New Zealand. The US now is open to courses where you can study and settle. For the past few years, certain courses, if you take up abroad, you have to study and come back to India. But now you can study and settle over there. Canada, UK, which is now the hottest selling destination because of the stay back option and the citizenship opportunities that it offers. Then you have Europe. Of course, you have about 50 countries there where you can study and settle over there. Then you have Singapore for those who want to do certain courses that would get you jobs there, or study and come back to India. So based on your choice, we give you career counseling. What is the next? We help you to choose. Choosing the right course in the right university, the right country. As I said, if you're going to stay back, then you need to choose such countries where you can study and settle over there. And how do we guide you step by step on this information? when a student calls us, we ask him to send his resume, his or her resume, and then based on the marks, based on the exam, the standardized test that they take, all this guidance is being given from us. And the information on the courses, the universities, the colleges, okay, and the application processing, how to process the application. We get you the admission offer letter based on your marks, based on the language proficiency test. Then you also have the standardized tests like GRE, GMAT, if it is necessary to be taken or not necessary. All this we guide you in. Next, we help you with preparing the SOP, that is the statement of purpose. Then we help you with lodging your application, and we guide you with the bank loan. The bank loan assistance is whether you need this loan, or certain countries, when you take an education loan, the visa is granted easily. All these are given to you. This information is given to you. Then pre-visa counseling documentation, what you need to carry with you. This is also being given to you while doing your process with us. We also help with lodging the application, the complete visa process. Now, some consultants may or may not offer the complete visa process, but we help you with starting from selecting the course to the university to the country and the education loans, preparing all your documents, and the visa, complete visa process, followed by when you go there, we help you with your accommodation, pick up and drop. All this we help you with. So it's a golden opportunity to make the choice, seek the help of education counselors with the expertise, and start your process. Otherwise, you may not know. As I said, if you want to study and settle over there, then you may choose a course that does not have the stay back option. For example, the best example I would like to quote is Australia. Certain courses, you're not able to, Australia's website says that you study and you will get points to settle over there, but certain courses you're not able to settle over there. So then we come to the, let me tell you about our institute. It was founded in 2005, and we offer all foreign entrance exams that you can take. That is starting with the English proficiency test, the GRE or the GMAT if required. We offer all these courses for you. So get the help of our counselors. You can contact Miss Florence on 98416 33116 for any test that you need to take, especially the English proficiency test and the standardized tests like GRE or the GMAT. Then the next step is we tell you about these benefits of studying abroad. Now, in India, it is not in our culture that while studying, we work part-time. It does not come into force here. But in foreign countries, at the age of 14 or 15, they do at least a part-time job for 1 hour or so, some kind of an exposure, and even their courses offer that. So that is the reason why students choose these opportunities abroad these days, to have this global exposure. Now, when you go abroad while studying the course, you can work part-time and make up all your living expenses, irrespective of whether you're rich or poor or your financial status. Students over there do this. So this has taken shape because you need to also support yourself. Even if you have money, you are taught to be independent. So the money that you're shelling out actually, is much lesser when you see, because they say that the living expenses are about 5 to 7 lakhs or 8 lakhs, but you can actually make up all these living expenses and part of your course fee when you do these part-time jobs. After completion, you get a full-time job, starting from 2.5 lakhs up to 5 or 3 lakhs, or sometimes 7 lakhs. Okay, so depending upon the job and your your project that you do, you earn this. And we at the Immaculate, we have global networking. Therefore, we are authorized nodes of the British Council and the IDP. So we help you with the registration of your English proficiency test and the standardized tests. We help you with the registration. We help you to book your test. We give you the coaching online. The entire coaching is given with live video sessions with our trainers. So we recommend you to do your course, the right course, whichever test is necessary for the country. We help you with that. We are also associated with the Pearson test, the PTE. Then we are also members of various associations. So all this helps you in guiding you abroad. And yes, of course, we are proud recipients of the Times Education Icons Awards for 2018 and 19. You can see that. And now I come to you about the tests that are need to taken. Now, the first step in studying abroad is to determine whether you need the IELTS test. Except for Singapore, for private institutions, you do not need the IELTS test. But for public funded universities in Singapore, you need the IELTS examination. And the IELTS is actually an easy test, provided you're taking the coaching well in advance, have at least 1 month's preparation. Yes, you can easily crack the test. And the scores are you can score from 6.5 till 9, up to 9. So it is an easy test. For those who are weak, we give you a foundation course in English. And the IELTS academic test is needed for studying abroad. Next. The TOEFL. TOEFL is for US, for Germany, for some institutions in Australia and Canada. So just like the IELTS is a global English language proficiency test, you have the TOEFL, which is accepted by these countries. Now the IELTS is accepted in all these countries, that is the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Europe, Malaysia, Singapore, all the countries. But some countries suggest to take the TOEFL depending upon the universities. And here again in the TOEFL, it tests your English and you need to score between 80 up to 118 to get admissions into various universities that you choose to apply. Then comes the PT. The PT is a very easy test compared to both the TOEFL and the IELTS for some. One thing is that you get your results in a day or two. You can score between 55 up to 90. It is an integrated test, and yes, it is easy for some, difficult for a very few. So this test is accepted in New Zealand and Australia. Next, the GMAT. GMAT is necessary for those who are going to do your MBA in countries like the US, Canada, or Germany, and some institutions in Singapore. That is the public funded institutions in Singapore. So why GMAT? You are eligible to apply for certain institutions which demands the GMAT, and you also avail scholarships. So that's the reason you have the GMAT. You need to take the GMAT. Nowadays, most of the institutions do not ask, but if you need to get into public funded institutions, then GMAT is mandatory. Next, the GRE test. You can see in the internet that is flooded with information. The GRE is being waived off in most of the institutions, as I said. But when you need scholarships and you need to get into public institutions, you need to take the GRE, and the GRE is needed for the US, Canada, and there again in Germany, Korea, and some the public funded institutions in Singapore. You score between 300, above 300 to say 320 or so. That is a good score. Now, what are the benefits of studying abroad? And you as chemistry graduates, what are the opportunities that you will have, while studying abroad? You gain interpersonal skills. You have global exposure, global education, hone your language skills. Career opportunities are huge. If you're earning about 20 or 25,000 here for the start, you can earn at least 2.5 to 3 lakhs as soon as you complete your education abroad. So that is the reason why students want to take off from here, do a course, and then settle abroad. And you can travel from one country to another once you get citizenship in a particular country that accepts you to travel to other countries. You be a global citizen. Of late, I would like to quote, the best example is our finance minister, Mr. P.T.R. Palanivel Rajan. You can see how his exposure after completing his education abroad, working abroad, and then coming back to India, the exposure that he has had in all these companies, you can see his language skills. So this is a very good example I would like to quote. Then you take in new cultures, you learn a lot from different cultures. And the list goes on. It gets a global perspective, and you widen your horizons. You can do business abroad. So the opportunities are multifold. From a global network, social contacts. We are on all social networking sites, and we give you contacts for those who want to grow, in various fields. Then you become self-dependent, as I said, at a very young age, and especially after COVID, if you see, everybody talks about being self-reliant. But here back in India, I'm not saying there are no opportunities. There are plenty of opportunities for the right person, the deserving person. Yes, there is. But when you choose something, you're spending a lot of money, and therefore you become self-sufficient, I should say. And you have the technology, and you explore new concepts, ideas, and you are actually an all-rounder, and you're always primed for the better prospects across the globe. I will also tell you about the part-time job offer. How many hours you can work abroad? In most of these countries, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week and 40 hours during the vacations. And during holidays, that is Saturdays and Sundays, yes, you can work. So they make a lot of money. I see my students when they go abroad, they go from here with with just an ordinary phone, and then they used to buy an iPhone. Now it's the OnePlus that they're talking about. So all this is possible in just 1 or 2 months. They get an iPad, or I see them with all fancy laptops like the Apple and all this very soon. All this happens very soon. So that is why students choose to go abroad, work part-time, make money instantly. So these are the opportunities I repeatedly tell you. And for students who go abroad, do not go with the focus just that, you must first settle down with the, with the job. You need to first settle down with your course and then look for the part-time jobs. That is very, very important. Otherwise, you will be deviated from your education. And then what happens? You do not finish your course, then you don't get citizenship. The next is they have huge career opportunities. Some of my students who have gone there, as soon as they complete their job, most of the students get jobs. Some get jobs after 1 or 2 months. So there is a student cell department, there's a student union department in each of these institutions where they conduct placements. You can post your CVs on the job portals available there, approach them, and then they will guide you. Now, I come to you with the countries that you can choose to study step by step in different countries. For example, the hottest selling destination is UK and Canada, as I said, and Canada accepts a large number of applications from international students, especially Indian students. The qualification is valid all around the world, okay, across the globe, a multicultural society. It has huge opportunities for you to do business and work over there. A very healthy climate, and it's a safe place to live in. You get paid internships from various courses, and you have the post-study work visa, leading to permanent residency and citizenship. Now, the post-study work visa is a work visa that is being stated on your passport. When you are stamped with a student visa, it says that you can stay back there. If you do a 1-year course, you get a stay back option. If you do 2 years course, yes, you get the stay back option. So that is the reason why students flock to Canada. And in 3 years, after completion of 3 years of the PR, then you get permanent residence. So the intakes are in September and January. You need to contact us at least 4 to 5 months in advance, 6 months in advance, yes, for your preparation of the course. And the course fees for any course ranges from 6.5 lakhs up to 15 lakhs per annum. So at an average, it is not necessary that you all choose those very costly institutions. You can always look for courses that are priced between, say, 8 lakhs or 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, depending upon your financial background. And the living expenses are around 5 lakhs per annum. And as I said, you make more than this 5 lakhs plus the tuition fee, you're able to pay up with your part-time jobs. And yes, you have the stay back option. Now I go to Australia. The IELTS, TOEFL, or the PTE score is accepted in Australia. It is a beautiful country that offers a lot of opportunities for anyone who aspires to grow. So students can take a 2-year course, study masters, or even they can go for UG, study a master's degree and study doctoral if they want. Yes, and settle over there. The opportunity is to study and settle there, getting citizenship. And post citizenship, your education for the children is free, health is free. There are a lot of these benefits, and that's the reason why students chose to go to Australia. The course fee, again, for the study visas, for a course, it would range from, say, about 9 lakhs per annum up to 20 lakhs. Okay, so you can look for courses within 9-10 lakhs per annum and study over there. Then the living expenses is around 7 to 8 lakhs per annum. And yes, you can make more than that during part-time jobs. The intakes are in February, in March, in July, November, and December for Australia. Next, New Zealand. This is a country closer to Australia, and here again, it is much similar. The study costs are between 7.5, 8 lakhs up to 18 lakhs also, but you can choose something at an average of 8 lakhs or so. And you have the stay back option with 20 hours per week work opportunity for part-time jobs, and after completion, you can stay over there. Here again, you need to check for the levels of courses. Level 7 enables you to study and settle over there. Below that, like 5 and 6 are certain courses where you cannot settle. And you also need to check what type of course, whether it's level 8 or level 9. So all these, you need guidance from counselors like us. The intakes again are in January, in July, August, and September. It's a beautiful country to study and settle, because people, who want a typical laid back life, yes, relax, you can choose New Zealand to study and settle over there. And students gain a lot of exposure in New Zealand, because from New Zealand you are to travel to many other countries. And now we come to United Kingdom, the most popular destination for international students. Students are flocking to the UK soon after the announcement of the stay back option. Okay, and I wish you all the very best to apply for UK, because it is easy to get the visas as of now. You get citizenship and you can stay back. You get jobs there, you work part-time, you can do many things in the UK. The UK is the #1 destination for studies, international studies. The intakes are in January, in May, and September. The tuition fee again ranges from 8 lakhs up to 15 lakhs. So you can choose accordingly and apply. It is not necessary, as I said, to always look for courses that are very, very expensive, because we guide students according to their purse. You need to take the IELTS for the UK, for Australia, for Canada, all these countries. It is very, very necessary to take the IELTS. Do not go to the websites and say this, the IELTS is not required. I saw it in the website, because the website gives you information on the whole for international students. But it depends, as I said, from country to country. So IELTS is mandatory to get the visa. And Ireland, one of the most beautiful countries with the world's headquarters in Ireland. It is a country with a lot of finance in and a lot of multinational organizations exist in Ireland. Most of the headquarters are there, so there are plenty of job opportunities. Okay, there again, the course fee is between 7 lakhs to 15 lakhs depending upon the institution. IELTS is mandatory, and you have the stay back option in Ireland. Now I welcome you to Europe, another beautiful destination for students to study and stay back. There are plenty of opportunities in Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, Poland, Finland. All these countries are open, but most of our students know only about Germany or France or Spain or something like that. There are other countries, Eastern Europe countries also, where if you're looking at a budget that is very less, you can go to Eastern Europe. Okay. And as chemistry graduates, you have a lot of opportunities in Germany, in UK, in any country, because you can get into forensic sciences, then waste management, water management. There are lots of opportunities that exist for chemistry graduates in any country across the globe. And you are eligible to work here part-time. At the same time, the course fee is much lesser in Europe. Okay, so you need the IELTS, though the website says you do not require IELTS for some students. So IELTS is mandatory in order to get the visa for European countries. And now you come to the land of dreams, the United States of America, where most students dream to settle over there. US offers a lot of opportunities to chemistry graduates. Okay, the salaries are huge. The opportunities to settle over there is very prominent, and therefore you can choose US if you really have the US dream in you. So the intakes here are in January and in September. The tuition fee ranges from 11 to 15 lakhs, and you are eligible to work part-time. After completion, yes, you're eligible to work full-time, as the rules have changed, and the living expenses is around 8 lakhs. You do part-time jobs, and yes, you can support yourself. And the next country is Singapore, one of the hottest destinations. It is very close to us, our neighbor, and this is home to international headquarters in the Far East to most of the MNCs. So there are plenty of opportunities in Singapore, especially for supply chain and others, but there is no stay back option as of now. If at all you have any good contacts there, or with the placement consultants after studies, you can find a job over there. Some internship courses offer job opportunities. And then what are these documents that are needed while applying to the universities and colleges? Copies of your bachelor's degree mark sheets. Then you need the consolidated mark sheet. You need 2 reference letters from your HOD, your principal, or the professor and the professor. Then you need the copy of your provincial certificate. You need the copy of the IELTS, the TOEFL, or the GRE or GMAT, whichever is applicable. You need to send us a detailed resume with all the facts stated in that. If you have work experience, yes. And as freshers, you are eligible to apply to US, Canada, and other countries, even though your degree is for 3 years, because do not read information in the internet saying that you need the 4 years. Yes, while engineering graduates stand an opportunity to settle there, you also have the opportunity to study and settle in these countries. Then you need the statement of purpose, which we guide you. You will have to write it, and then we will correct it for you so that you get your visa. The work experience certificate, if you're going to work after completion, you have to provide your work experience certificate. You need the copy of the passport, your latest passport size photograph for some countries. Yes. The COVID-19 and the overseas study dream. You can stay at home now, study, and start your process. That is by taking up the IELTS, starting your visa application. You can make note of Soumya's number. She takes care of the visa application, shortlisting the universities for you, and you're sure to get your visa. Take note of Miss Soumya, 988 441 3116. You can start your application, work on it, and yes, fly out of the country. For example, if it is for UK, you can go in September, and Canada, you can go in January. The overseas dream is on. Do not go to the media and get this information that the flights have been cancelled, because people are asking me if our flights have been cancelled, can we go? Yes, you can go. The processes will happen. The processes are happening. So when they allow you to enter the country, yes, you can get into the country. So your visa application process, A to Z, including your application process and these tests, can be started now so that you get on time. Otherwise, you will be losing 1 year or 6 months. So if you have the overseas dream in you, yes, please go ahead and register with us. We shall be happy to support you. So thank you very much for listening to us, and we wish you all the very best for a bright future. And indeed, it's a pleasure to have spoken to you, and we are really happy to guide you step by step with your process. I think I'm done, and wishing you all the very best for a bright future.
Thank you, ma'am.
We keep posting.
It is really an amazing speech. Okay. Ma'am, please continue.
I have posted the YouTube link where we upload videos on the opportunities, the recent updates. We give you all this on YouTube, as well as you can always keep in touch with Soumya. She has shared a number from in the chat box.
Yeah, yes.
You can get in touch with her to start your process. Do not come to us just 1 or 2 months and say, I want to go there, I want to go here. It doesn't really happen. Then all these delays, you face all these delays. So come back to us well in advance, and we will help you step by step with the process. For all the foreign entrance exams, you can get in touch with Miss Florence. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to ask us any questions, ma'am, on behalf of the students?
Okay. But from participant side, there is no questions, ma'am.
There are no questions in the chat box. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The
Okay.
opportunities are
Thank you, ma'am.
manyfold.
Yes. Ma'am, proceed, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
uh, do you want to tell something, ma'am?
No, I'm done.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It is a really an amazing speech, ma'am. I'm sure all the participants will agree with me. Ma'am, we thank and appreciate you for your wonderful presentation. I request you to kindly accept our appreciation letter from our university, ma'am. We will send you this letter through email shortly, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You're most welcome. Pleasure to have spoken to all
Ma'am,
of you and enlightened you on
oh,
these
okay.
opportunities.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So many students they are trying to what they are what need for after completing their UG or PG. They got some exposure from your video, ma'am. Thank you. Now time for vote of thanks. May I call upon Dr. R. Nitya, Assistant Professor of Chemistry Department, to give vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. I am Dr. R. Nitya, Assistant Professor in the Department of Chemistry. Take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing team. My heartfelt gratitude to our founder Chancellor, Sri A.C. Shanmugam, Honorable President Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar, Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Provost Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, Registrar and Joint Registrars who encouraged and motivated us to organize this program. I also thank our Dean, Dr. S. Manivannan, Deputy Dean Academic Dr. A.R. Arunachalam, and Deputy Dean Administration Mr. K. Sendil Kumar, who always supported us for the successful of our campus activities. Also, thank Dean Chemistry, Dr. P. Udekala, and Head of the Department of Chemistry, Dr. S. Valliammai, for their continuous support and encouragement. On behalf of our university, my special and heartfelt thanks to our today's speaker, Ms. Debie Avilaa Westcott, founder, the Immaculate, and managing director, Saajwest Consultants Private Limited, and TI Abroad, who delivered his presentation in a well explained and interesting manner. Hope our students will definitely be benefited by your speech, madam. Thank you, madam. Our sincere thanks to Dr. R. Kausalya, Dean, Office of the International Relations, who helped us in arranging this program. I extend my sincere thanks to all the dear participants for spending your valuable time with us. I would also like to thank my dear colleagues Dr. L. Ramapriya, Dr. D. Kavita, Dr. R. Lavanya, who are in the studio for their very good coordination. I would like to thank Mr. Ganesh Babu sir, system admin, for the technical support. Once again, I would like to thank all our dear participants for making this event a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Nitya, ma'am. Dear participants, e-certificates will be given to only those who submit the filled feedback form on time. E-certificate will be dispatched after 5 days of completion of event. The feedback form is active from now onwards till 1 p.m. today. We all will meet again in another event. To know about our upcoming events, subscribe to our channel MGR Face to Digital Library. Thank you all. Have a good day. Stay home. Stay safe.
Dr.M.G.R Educational and Research Institute, University, Mother of all Chennai.